Yeah, 100, and that's gonna be 100 hours, dude. I mean, it's like 50, but I mean, just the regular story. What, 500 hours? Well, then that's under a casual gamer, cause I'm casual and I'm under 1,000. I'm 900 hours. Hey, Terminator, how you doing, man? Yeah, I'm doing good, Terminator. How you been? Yeah, that makes that makes sense. Musk raps. You sound like Elon Musk. Makes sense. But we don't know what. You don't know what you're gonna get. Life is like a box of chocolates. Raps' voice is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Just chilling, just napping. Nice Terminator. What? Whoa. This voice is pretty weird, man, my guy. Oh.
A glittering island. An exquisite city of stardust.
Oh my god.
Breathtaking. But you,
Who's this dude?
must be so tired of the view. How's that, my dear? Are you pleased? Excellent. I know you've never lied to me.
What is going on? I have no idea what you're saying, dude. What? Yeah. I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it sounds like. I don't know. What do you think, Pat? No, no, it's not. No, it sounds like a robot. Now it's a robot. Me neither. I don't know what's going on, dude. Weird. Pat. How does it sound to you? Sounds weird. Yeah, it definitely sounds like a cheap mic. That is the worst mic. So cheap mic, huh? Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. You don't have that account anymore? Froggers will know about it. That is true. You did kind of make that one. Well, you just said he's not gonna get married. That one I have to stick up. I have to stick up for Pat. I have to stick up for Pat for that one. That one I have to stick. I have to stick up for Pat on that one. What? You followed? These guys are so hard. I have no idea. Oh my gosh, the dogs are so hard, man. Why are they so hard? I know they are. You want to hear them?
I just looked it up. The
It's
account.
Raps and Pat.
Dude, what?
Terminator said you guys were muted. So
You muted us? I'm disappointed.
wow. Well, because I'm playing a story game, so when I go into cutscene, I'm just gonna meet you guys on stream again.
Get this.
Yeah, I mean, when I'm doing a story game, so a cutscene, they're gonna get muted again.
You know, this is kind of America. Job here? America represents a lot of different things. I don't think the term, America
Question is, does he follow Justin Trudeau?
one of those representations. It's about
That's what I'm talking about.
a man whose work who has honored dignity.
Pat does not follow Justin Trudeau.
I don't know, which one would you find worse, a Biden or Justin Trudeau?
I mean, they're equal.
Yeah, so he follows Biden.
Yeah.
When you look out the door, you see
That's so funny.
Okay, so
What is
Sam-
funny?
Captain Common. So the fake Captain America, whatever his name is, the Falcon or whatever,
Yeah,
disowned America apparently.
Anthony Mackie.
But in the
Yeah, that-
movie?
No, it was an interview.
The actual guy
No,
was
it's not in the-
did an interview. And
Nobody
he-
cares about the actual guy.
He's a crap.
These guys,
But
these
didn't,
actors
I
think
heard he was
every.
like supposed to be Republican.
All he didn't say, he didn't really disown America. I think people are kind of taking it a bit more out of context. I think he was trying to say, I don't know if he's Republican or not. I don't know. I don't know his political views, but I think he was trying to say, like, not only Americans can, relate to Captain America, but everybody can. And I think it came out wrong. That's at least what I took from it. Everybody else is taken from it, like he's like saying like Captain America isn't American anymore or whatever. I didn't get that from it, but I think he was trying to say like, even though America's in the name, he still is, he can still, other countries can relate to him as well, as what I think he was trying to say, but he kind of misspoke. I don't know where to go on this. At least that's what I took from it. I haven't seen the full video, so I don't know. I've only seen it where it stops at that moment, so I haven't seen the full video, unless Pat's watched the full video. Okay. I can't wall run. Oh, I can wall run over here. Okay. I was trying to figure out. I was like, what the? Let Raps watch it and see what he takes away from it. Like I said, I haven't watched the full thing, so.
He said, to me, Captain America represents a lot of different things, and I don't think the term America should be one of those representations. It's about a man who keeps his word, who has honor, dignity, and integrity, who is trustworthy, dependable. So is he saying America isn't, like, honorable and stuff like that? Like, what? That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, I guess he misworded. I don't know. I don't know what he was trying to, really get at. So. Oh crap! I went into water.
It's not about America. It's about something that's actually honorable, guys, and dignity.
Yeah, no, I know. I agree with you. It's definitely questionable.
America's about lying and death. This is why they never switched to
this is why they need to be trained properly to do these interviews, because I don't really think they're trained properly to speak in front of public, even though that they are celebrities. I don't really think that they know really how to communicate with human beings, to be honest with you, because none of them actually speak properly ever.
Well, clearly the last quote-unquote president of these Democrats brought up couldn't speak either, so.
That's what I'm saying. Public speakers can't even speak right now. Like, so it's like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be tough.
Crap, are you alive?
Yeah, what happened to Raps?
Yeah. I looked at people who tagged me on Twitter years ago.
Is it Mr. Jeffrey Gamer?
Oh, Jeffrey Gamer.
I just followed Jeff on my new account because I just made this account a while ago and I never really used it.
Okay, John.
What did John do?
Because John always makes different accounts, dude. And now I gotta follow another account of yours.
Trump,
dude, I don't really use Twitter in years. I couldn't access my old account anymore because it's an email that doesn't exist.
From Michelle Obama.
So the one I've been messaging all day, how are you answering me back then?
Dude, that's Instagram. I'm talking about Twitter.
Oh, Twitter. Oh, yeah, I don't even associate with Twitter. So I want to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't really use it, but I just set it up.
Defiant.
There we go, finally.
Yeah, I want to get it back. I haven't used it for about 3 years or 4 years, probably around that. 5 years, around that.
I mean, I don't really use it at all. I might use it to look at accounts and stuff, but that's about it. I don't really do much on it.
I haven't used it. The last time I used it was definitely Twitter. It wasn't even X. I remember me trying to get my account back like a while ago when it was Twitter, but it was so hard for me to try and contact them. And with X, it was not easy. Like 5 days, man. 5 whole days. 2024. Do I have to make an apology video to the group? I'm sorry, Lord.
Yep.
Yeah, we want to see that on YouTube.
We do want to see that.
YouTube blog account.
You were supposed to make your bread account. You didn't choose your
video.
you didn't choose your bread account, so now this is what you've become.
Yeah, but dude, Pat's actually making vlogs. I told you so. When he posts it, we gotta watch it all together. As a group, we gotta see Pat's vlog in Bermuda. His bro.
No, bro. No.
Dude, you should make a bread account, like different breads every day or every week.
Dude, you
gotta do at least one short.
bread is?
Was there the video about
Dude,
the
it's like
price of bread?
$3 here.
No.
It's like $2.50, $3. Come on, man. You can
Yeah, I
spend
know
that.
what bread you're buying, dude. But that's not what it is here.
Like
It's
the
like
best,
freaking 10.
like
I
the
mean,
best
Brumby's
bread.
like
Like,
$70 for a slice of bread.
Probably.
how much is bread?
I'll find out.
$7
Hold
per
on.
slice.
I mean, dude, if it's over $5 for the loaf, Brumbo's in trouble, bro. Their economy is terrible.
Yeah, it is.
You guys gotta stop following
Our
Michelle
best
Obama.
bread, our best bread, like the best possible bread you can possibly get here in the U.S. is probably French bread, and it's probably I think like maybe $7 or $8, but it's huge. It's like one of those big.
What did
a
I
loaf?
just find?
A loaf of white bread is $8.
Oh my gosh, dude! Over $5. Over $5,
Look
dude.
what I found.
Wraps, it's over $5, dude.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's
Bro,
insane.
what the freak, bro?
Just white bread that you just white bread that you like.
That was CJ's account.
You still use it?
How do you and your
No,
mom?
this is an old account.
Oh crap! How do you and your mom?
How do you and your mom crack?
My mom does not crap.
No.
Thank you, Jeff.
Your mom
What?
doesn't
She
crap.
doesn't? What do you mean? What?
Oh, she doesn't
His
crap with
mouth's
me. Not with
Do family
me.
crap sessions? Why
She only
not?
craps
What do you?
once a week.
Dude, what?
Have them.
What is going on?
Hey, bro, I don't got a dad, so. Well, anyway, what happened, Jeff?
Well-
Jeff. Yeah, Jeff is your stepdad.
Well, here-
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. Okay. How do you and your mom afford to live in Bermuda, dude? These are questions that need to be answered.
We get by. I mean, my mom doesn't make, like,
When
little money,
bread is $8 a loaf, dude.
His mom makes $400 million a year, dude.
I mean, she's got to.
I wish, dude. I would not be freaking here, dude. I'd be in America. Right now. I'd be gone, long gone. I would not be.
I mean, dude, she's got to make at least $1 million a year to afford
Are you
just a
retarded?
grocery bill.
Dude, I don't even think she makes, like, 6 figures, dude. I don't think.
You got to in Bermuda. Holy
Nope.
mackerel, bro!
I mean, I don't have insurance. I don't know if it's a bad thing.
That is a bad thing. Well, I don't know if Bermuda is different than the United States. Like, is it cheaper? Is the bill like? Obviously it won't be, but
No, it's not. It's
I
not
was
high
like,
freaking
no,
insurance, Jeff.
I was like knowing.
That's why I don't have insurance, Jeff. I'm poor, dude. I can't afford it.
Well, my question is to you, okay, is that my question is to you, broski, is
Okay.
that is the hospital
Never get a
cheaper?
question.
Yo,
That's what I was gonna say. I was
You
like,
trying to
well,
say you won't have to go to the
if-
hospital?
no.
I'm
The
just saying
only-
since
the
it doesn't
only
have
that I
like
have-
health
the only-
insurance.
The only thing that I have covered is because I'm a citizen. I think like emergency stuff is covered here, so that's it.
But when you give birth, you'll be okay.
I don't know. I'm not a freaking woman. Never looked into it.
So if you don't give birth, you won't be okay then.
Dude, I'm not. I don't have a freaking system where I can do that. Like I can't give birth. I don't know.
But your mom can.
No.
Not anymore. No, she can't.
What?
So you're
What do you
saying
mean?
that
What did you do to her?
You can't get pregnant.
Dude. I can get pregnant, Jeff. Yes, I can.
Jeff is so shocked. You thought you could. Our mistake.
Our mistake.
Why can't you?
Why can't you, Pat?
Dude, I honestly think you all should be Santa follow.
Oh man,
Dude, we're not the one who follows Michelle Obama.
that is
Biden,
true.
and Kamala
These
Harris.
are facts. This is factual information.
I don't follow them.
I hope Twitter does not. Yeah, you do. You literally do right now. At
I-
the very moment as we're talking, you follow them.
I don't have the account. It's not me. I don't have it.
I hope
me,
Twitter
it's
does not
the-
reset it, so it just forever stays you following them. So when they get arrested and everything goes down, you're still following them. Everybody else unfollows them. It's like your account left following them.
That's epic, dude.
Okay.
That's epic. I love it. That's epic.
That'd be perfect. I
Nope.
hope that happens.
I'm done. I'm done.
You're not done following them, that's for sure.
I really want to be done talking to you fools. Blanks.
No, you don't.
You're done talking to us?
No, you don't.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, he's done, Jeff, because he has to go and catch up on all the Michelle Obama posts.
No.
Nope.
Facts.
Did you see Mason's new headset that he bought, Jeff?
Nope.
He bought a Razer headset.
Whoa, that's pretty. Is that
That's pretty. That's
Yeah,
pretty.
that's pretty,
What?
yeah.
That's very pretty. Do you say Mason's headset's
You think
pretty?
Mason looks pretty in it?
That's pretty awesome. Razor is pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I mean, he never joined the party so we could hear it, so I don't know.
Why didn't he get a Turtle Beach?
Absolutely.
I have no clue. He's not in the party, so we couldn't ask.
Why does he hate us so much?
I don't know. Maybe it's because Pat follows Michelle Obama.
Dude, I swear, bro, I'm gonna freaking leave, dude. I don't.
Pat, why you hate us so much?
Bro, Jeff, you literally like.
You hate us for your mistakes. Wow.
What?
Hey, dude, if you just said your account without me finding it, none of this would have happened, so...
It's facts.
Nope.
Kinda is.
Nope.
Yeah, kinda is.
Lesson to be learned.
Don't be friends with people who stalk you. That's the lesson I learned. Stalkers, bro.
Wow. I mean, dude, I have a degree in criminology, so I know how to find people.
So he has to stalk. He knows how to stalk pro-wise.
That's freaking the
I
jail
can find
sentence.
a lot of people. I can find people
Hello.
pretty easily.
He's a pro-stalker,
No.
dude.
No.
I'm
No, I can
calling.
find people legally.
I'm calling.
Pretty
I'm
easy.
calling. I'm calling Cash Patel to arrest you for the FBI right now. We don't have him. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Doesn't act that smiles back.
Goldfish.
Goldfish. I'm gonna freaking cry in my sleep. Goldfish. Jeff,
Yep.
you saw the crash today? Or the plane crash, like?
Yeah, I did. Pretty wild.
Yeah. Is your people up to it again, dude?
My people, what? Really? You made that comment?
I don't know what you're referring to.
defense mechanism.
Huh?
Defense mechanism.
What are you yapping about? Because I'm yapping on if you feel like a rolling star.
Macaroni and cheese. Macaroni with a chicken strip. Yeah, it happened. That happened. Oh boy, here we go.
Catch me outside, how about that?
Get me outside, how about that?
So Pat doesn't say anything in my profile now, on my Discord profile for what I'm doing.
No, I'm not looking at it. For the utter disrespect that you showed me today. For the utter disrespect.
Nobody showed you disrespect besides yourself, so.
Nope.
Kinda. Okay, my gay.
Raps be spreading that fake news.
Huh?
Just support your boy.
It's not my fault that you followed everybody liberal.
It's not my fault. I know that for a fact. I didn't even know the kid when he was 10, 13.
Yeah, you did.
Nope. I didn't.
Yeah, that's negative memory.
You did, you just don't. You talked to me multiple times, and that was when you were. Who is this? Never talked to him. Like, who is this? Never talked to him. Who is this? Never talked to him. Who is this? That happened many different times.
And then I accidentally called him Pat.
Patchy. But Patchy was too long, so we shortened it to Pat because you were like Patchy.
Yeah.
I don't know how you got Pat.
I meant to say Pat
was his
Shifters.
name.
I meant to say Pat Pitch Shifter, but I couldn't say it. I said Pat She. I meant Pitch Shifters.
What else? You literally were like, "Hey, Pat."
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Oh man. Classic days, classic days.
No.
What was meh?
Let's don't contemplate my life already.
You say you're too hot to develop eggs.
I'm
Okay.
too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt.
Bro.
Please leave your shirt.
Please leave your shirt on.
Yeah, unlike me.
Okay, buddy. You
I
choose.
never have
Put on your
mine
shirt
on
on.
unless I go outside.
Flippamondos is this? month ago, right? Oh my gosh, dude. Guacamole, chipotle sauces, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I got lots, man. Were you just not enjoying games anymore? Is that why it feels good? Yeah. You know, wait till it goes on sale.
Behold, the true world has begun to stir from its prolonged torpor. We have endured imprisonment, a long era of silence, trapped in eternal slumber.
Alexei.
Yet, even the deepest slumber can be disrupted by a single strike of lightning.
Sure, Nike. Yep. I am. In about an hour, yeah. Or even like the art form of gaming, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, because it's still an art form. I agree with that, yeah.
there!
Fiends are everywhere!
The Statue of Liberty! That's the source of all this! There's a powerful fiend there! Be careful!
I recognize that stink. The repugnant stench of the dragon lineage.
The final lament of an ancient creature. That's death you smell.
You humans have the lifespan of flies. I have experienced things your feeble minds could never comprehend. The music of the spheres, echoing through the cosmos. You may call me Alexei. One of the four greater beings, and master of lightning.
Tough cookie, dude. Tough cookie, dude. Got him. Tough cookie, dude.
Such is the fragility of evil. Ryu Hayabusa, you will pay for your sin! Don't you think you're a little out of your league, boy? Even the mice are ninja here. No doubt the Dragon Ninja will take this bait.
Sanji.
Dang. She's OP. Dude. I think I'm going to do DLC since we're not going to be doing any games. I think I'm going to do some DLC while I'm on my trip. So the ones I have lined up are Ghost of Tsushima, which is like only a 5-hour one. So I got that one. I'm going to do Final Fantasy Remake, that DLC, finish that one up because I want to do Rebirth when I get back. And then I want to do Fallout 4, and I'm going to do some of the Fallout 4 ones, and I'm going to do, what is the other, Outer Worlds, to get ready for number 2. Because I'm hyped for Outer Worlds 2. Yeah, I'm going to do the DLC. I meant to do them before I finished the game, and I forgot to. So I gotta... And then the other 360 games I'm going to be playing, I downloaded them on my Rogue Ally for the car. Is I got Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Morrowind, and Oblivion, and I downloaded the Emerald Strands on the Rogue Ally, so we'll see how that works on there. I like the Rogue Ally because it's a PC though, but it has a controller connected to it. It's kind of like a handheld console, so that's always nice to have that. Yeah, you can get them on Amazon pretty cheap. I got 2 of them for $50. Yeah, I got 2 of them for 50. Oh, is it the PS5 one? I mean, I think getting a regular Xbox controller should feel okay. Because they're kind of the same as the 360 almost. As far as see if you can get a regular Xbox controller. Yeah. I mean, just the regular Xbox, I think you'll be fine. Like a regular Xbox One or Xbox Series X one, I think you'll be fine. Because they feel just like 360s, right? I mean, I played 360s. Yeah, Xbox is the same way. If you didn't download on Game Pass, they automatically move everything over to the controller and all that stuff for you. It's the same way with Game Pass. Yeah. Nobody really likes the PS5 controllers. I'm so happy you can put the PS4 and the PS5 controllers. I like the PS3 controllers, but Eli hates them. We played PlayStation 4 Stars with PS4 controllers. I know. You gotta use the PS3 controller for that PlayStation. You know what's cool, man? They're all on Game Pass too. So like Xbox, like they cross-played all those games, all the Lego games. They're all on Game Pass. They did cross-play on all those old Lego games. That is the plus about the 360, the Xbox. Because like even if you want to play the Star Wars Force Unleashed, it's not on Game Pass, but it is compatible. Yeah. No, they still say they're going to make systems. They already said it. They said they're not going to be focused. Yeah, it's going to be digital only. And they said they're only going to be focusing on Game Pass. So it's going to be basically think of it as like what Google Stadia was. Kind of like that. Where it's only going to access Game Pass. Me either. It's going to have, yeah, I'm probably not going to get that one. Probably just gonna, as long as Series X plays Game Pass, I'll be fine. Because I like Game Pass. I always like my physical games too. What are you talking about, the Series X?
I expected the Dragon Ninja, but we've caught a Shrine Maiden instead.
Give Sanji back to me.
You are a fool to have come alone. Your recklessness will cost you.
Careful! Don't underestimate her!
This may not be the prey we intended to catch. But I'm always game for a good fight.
No, they're not gonna do that. No. They're gonna do purchase streaming. They're not gonna do streaming. Too many people complain about it. Too many people complain about that. There's too many people that complain about that. You know what I mean? No, Game Pass, but I think you can still download the game. I don't think they're doing digital, like streaming. Streaming is totally different from downloading. People complain too much, man. No, yeah, for sure. Oh no, PlayStation won't do that. PlayStation won't do that. They won't do that. Xbox, I think.
Sanji.
I'm aware. Demonte. I mean,
Momiji?
Terminator. I'm
you?
aware, dude. Thank you.
Sanji. Oh, you're all right.
Momiji. The village. I couldn't...
It's okay. Everyone is worried about you. Let's go home. Until the day you become a true ninja, I will always watch over you. Promise.
Where everything is on it.
Nah, they
That's
won't.
what I mean. Like,
They're not gonna do that, dude. Xbox will not. Xbox is not gonna do that, dude. At least not where your non-purchasable games are not gonna be played. Hey, Terrence. You know, I don't think Xbox is gonna make it where it's just Game Pass only. Dude, too many people complained about the Portal doing just remote play only. And then they finally did it where you can actually play, you can stream them. But even people are like, oh, well, that's at least what we wanted, but we want downloadable games. You know? Too many people complain about, and they're purchased games.
Didn't Xbox say they're making a
portable,
console?
yeah, they're going to make a handheld, yeah. I don't know when. I don't know when that is, but I did hear that, yeah. That they're focusing on. Now, that is going to be, now that is possibly going to be Game Pass only. Now, that is possible. I think that's going to be Game Pass focused, yes. The portable, I think, is going to be Game Pass focused. Now, they did, I believe you can still download the Game Pass games to it. But, you know, I mean, the Rogue Ally, you can do that too. You know what I mean? So, like, the Rogue Ally, they're going to have to come up with something that's going to rival the Rogue Ally.
Game Pass makes more sense, that scenario, I think. Like, for, like, an only thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that makes more sense.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going to do. And then their console is just going to be a digital console, but I don't think it's going to be, there's going to be Game Pass already on it, but it's, you know, so it's already going to be on there, but you can still I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to still download your purchased games. They're just going to have too much backlash if it's just going to be Game Pass on that system. Nobody's going to buy it. There's no reason to buy it then at that point. You can why would you have that game system if you can do Series X as well? You know?
Yeah, I don't know. Xbox's future is really weird right now.
Yeah, I mean, even still, like, why would I get the new Xbox system if it's just going to be digital only and I'm able to download my purchasable games? I mean, the internal hard drive on that thing has got to be like 8 terabytes for me to even remotely think about getting it. You know what I mean? Because, like, if it's just going to be digital only, 1 terabyte isn't going to be enough. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I digital only kind of frustrates me because like physical I hate that they put the physicals now where it's like you still got to download them because like I like to have games where I can just stick them in and play them to an extent, you know what I mean? And you know, so like I like to have multiple games I want to be playing a lot, like multiplayer games or whatever, if I want to be playing them a lot with friends. Like, I keep Jackbox installed. Yep. Even though it's small, I still keep it installed, so that way I can quickly play it, versus having to wait 20 minutes to download. Or it won't take 20 minutes, but you know what
I'm getting at. Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
You know? So, like, I have to at least have 3 terabytes in my console, so I can have that luxury, you know? So a console for me, like right now I'm struggling with Xbox because now there's a lot of Xbox Game Pass games now I want to play. But I can only download a few at a time, you know what I mean? But luckily they're more story-based anyways. I don't do a lot of multiplayer games on here, so on this console. So more of these games on Xbox are more story-driven. I only keep Rocket League installed for Eli because he likes to have his account when he comes over for a game. But you know what I'm going to start doing is like
small.
Yeah, that game is small. But you know what I'm going to start doing is whenever it's game night, I'm probably going to uninstall the story games and then install the multiplayer games on Xbox. And then uninstall the multiplayer games and then reinstall the story games once. It's only once a month. I need to do that, you know. So that's why I was like, I'll do that, you know. And just remove the story games off the Xbox so I can download the multiplayer games for game night and then delete the multiplayer games, you know. So then that way I can have the storage that I want, you know. I have to do that because Xbox has made it like impossible to get a 2 terabyte. At least PlayStation made it like $80 to get a 2 terabyte for the internal. Xbox wants like $200 for their, and the on sale is still like $170 for a 2 terabyte hard drive for one of those little things that stick in the back of your Xbox. That's expensive, man. That's my biggest gripe right now with them. Because they want so much money for those, you know, those external hard drives that kind of become internal hard drives. Because you don't have to open the system, so they're like kind of external, but they're not really external. They kind of like, the way they have it set up is in the back of, you know how it is, in the back of the Series X's and the X's, they have that little slot, and you just stick the hard drive in it, the SSD hard drive in it. Well, those are expensive.
You should be able to just plug in any single external hard drive you want.
No, you can't.
That's really how it should be.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. You can do that, which I do, but you can't play the game, the new games off of it. Only the 360 games, just like the PlayStation 5.
And that is.
That's
stupid.
where the problem. That's where the
two
problem
things
is.
that I think should be illegal for these companies to even do. Number one is force you to pay to use the internet you're already paying for.
I agree with that.
That is stupid.
I agree with that. If you wanted to do, I agree with that.
Scam.
PlayStation, I think both companies should go back to the motto of free multiplayer online game. You know, free multiplayer. Okay, like online gaming. But if you want to sign up for their subscription, you can get a library of games and some free games you can own or whatever like that.
Fine.
Every like maybe 2 games every month or something like that to own, like you keep forever. like no matter what with the, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that
So
would
then
be
that
okay.
way that would
Mhm.
entice people to get the subscription. You know what I mean? Because they would be like, oh, I get to keep these games even if I'm not
Yep.
subscribed. You know, the 2 games per month. Then you have the library of like thousands of games. You know what I mean? And if they wanted to do that,
Mhm.
you know, PlayStation and Xbox should both go back to the free online, but PlayStation should go to what Game Pass is doing, where it's day one releases. Then it will give the people, oh, I get free online play, but I get these games day one release, like God of Wars or Horizons or whatever. I don't have to buy them because that mindset. I mean, Xbox wasn't stupid doing that. You know what I mean? Because the mindset is $70. Yes, you're right. You that $70, you own it. Okay. But a lot of people's mindsets are like, I don't want to drop $70 all at once. You know what I mean? I'd rather pay $10, $20 a month and play as many games as I want to. You know what I mean? That's a lot of people's mindsets. That's my mindset. You know, I play
Yeah.
a number of
And that
games.
I can
You
understand
know,
that, and I can support that for sure.
yeah, like me, I like to try
For
different
someone like me
games.
who
You know what I
wants
mean?
to
Like
only play like
you're
one game
somebody
here
like
and one game
you.
here,
It's somebody like you makes sense. You don't like Game Pass. You know what I mean? Because you want one game or maybe a few games that you can play over the year. You know what I mean? And then maybe change them up next year or whatever. You know, for somebody like me, I like to change. I like to change my experiences up. I like to like Eternal Strands. I probably would never have even tried Eternal Strands if I'm enjoying it. I love it. I think it's a great game. You know what I mean? But I would have never tried it. I would have for $40 or $50 game. I would have never bought that. I would have waited for $10. You know what I mean? $5 or $10. You know. Indiana Jones, I mean, I
Mhm.
would have probably paid $70 for it if it was going for 70 because I'm an Indiana Jones fan. But the plus about Game Pass is that at least it kind of gives the little games also some leg room to kind of get their games in. That is where like Eternal Strands probably would have gotten lost in the
Yeah, I think
shuffle.
Game Pass
You
is a
know?
great thing.
Yeah.
Not a great thing for me, but it's a great thing. I think it's bad when it's pushed and like
I agree with
then
you.
people like me
I agree with you.
who
Are
like
forced to
for
do it.
me, like
Yeah.
for instance, if I was on Xbox right now and the group didn't exist and it was just me and my Xbox, my video game collection would be under 50 games. It just
Yeah.
would be maybe 50. I'll just say
For
50
sure.
games. And that's in the entirety of the life cycle of the console.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I have games like Assassin's Creed, Baldur's Gate, the Lego games, and 360 games. It'd be 50 games total, which I think is good. I would thoroughly enjoy all 50 of those games. But it would be a waste of money for me to pay, we'll just say $20 a month for 50 games over the course of 5 years, which in that 5 years, they've gone on sale and everything. I say, even if I bought them at launch, I would have still spent a lot more money paying monthly than I would have just to buy the games at launch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And then even then I wouldn't have bought them at launch because I would have been playing one, and then when I was finished the one, I would go to the next one, and then so on and so, you know. So it's like
Yeah, for like
for
example,
someone
for
like me who's like,
go on. Sorry.
I was saying, like doesn't it's for me it's a really big waste of money. That's like those renting services, all that stuff is like, it's a waste of money because I'm paying a lot more than what I really need to be paying. You know?
Yeah, I mean, for me per se, like that's why I stopped paying for GameFly because now Game Pass is doing like the day ones, so it's tough for me to keep like the only way I would be able to do GameFly is if like PlayStation hasn't come, they're not coming out with a lot of exclusives in the next few years, and I'm like, oh, maybe if
They're taking a break.
PlayStation comes out with like maybe one or two exclusives, that's gonna save. You know, they're gonna be $70 if I want them day one. You know, that's if I want them day one. So like for example, like Death Stranding 2, I would, you know, that's probably gonna be the only game I get that's gonna be an actual PlayStation exclusive this year. You know, that's actually a PlayStation exclusive. You know, so but it's going to be like a 48, 50 hour game. So like having GameFly for something like that is just a waste of money. You know what I mean? So like I'm just going to pay the $70 and get Death Stranding 2. You know what I mean? And pay, and so then that way I can play it as long as I want to, and I have to feel like I'm paying more than what it's worth. You know what I mean? So in that case, I
And you know
agree
what those
with
things
you.
are?
I
Those
agree
things
with
are
you on that.
perfect if you only wanted to play 10-hour-long games.
No, for sure.
And like you spent like 6 hours a day playing video
And
games, so you'd finish a game in a day and a half.
that's what
Unless you were doing
That's
it
what
all
I
the
do
time.
with it. Like Ninja Gaiden Black 2, or Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, I would have never. I'm not gonna buy that. You know what I mean? It's just not a one. I hear it's hard, so I would never try it. You know what I mean? I would just be like, oh, okay, well, maybe $5, like you said, maybe $5, like you. You know what I mean? For like a 12-hour experience. You know what I mean? 10 or 12-hour experience. But other than that, it would have just been. I just would have been like, oh, okay, cool. But because it was on Game Pass day one, I was like, oh, Ninja Gaiden. I was like, I enjoy a few of the Ninja Gaiden games, so I was like, I'll give Ninja Gaiden 2 Black a shot, and I'm enjoying it. But if I would have paid like $50, $60 like it is on PlayStation right now, I wouldn't. I would be like, man, this is not. I'm not getting my money's worth out of this game. You know what I mean? I would just be like, it's kind of a waste.
Yeah.
But now if $5 or $10 down the road when it goes on sale, then yes, I would feel like it's $5 or $10 or $20 worth. You know what I mean? But for for that type of experience, I mean, I like Xbox too because they have a lot of the 360 games on there too. You know what I mean? So like I can go back and play those as well because of crossplay, and I can go back and play like Oblivion, Morrowind.
I love
New
that.
Vegas, and
like looking back at it.
So,
if I had the choice now, like again, not talking about the group, but just from the gaming perspective of just the video games themselves, I would have been way better off, like in the long scheme of like quantity of games and quality of games. I would have loved to get the Xbox over the PlayStation for the 2020 PS5/Xbox Series X. Is the only exclusive is different, basically, would have been Spider-Man 2. Because everything else I could play on the PS4,
Yeah,
so
I agree with that.
If I wanted to play Forbidden West or whatever. The only one that's different is Spider-Man 2. And I would have rather had the Xbox 360 catalog and all these other things than Spider-Man 2. So looking back at it in the long scheme of things, I think... Now, obviously, for the group regard and stuff, it was a better decision with the PS5. Pat wouldn't have been in the group since then. We wouldn't have had all the experiences we had, with the share screens. But in the sense of video games, I think that, by a technical standpoint, would have been a smarter decision for me because of that. Now, I don't regret doing it because, like I said, but the gaming point of view, it's like PlayStation, I think the PS5 has honestly been the worst generation PlayStation's had because of that.
It's been very lackluster.
All their things are
sense of certain things.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, all these things have been playable on PS4. Besides for Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 is legitimately the only thing. And like one single game that's 15 hours long, in my opinion, does not justify a generation. It's a great game. I love Spider-Man 2. It's a really good game.
Yeah.
That does not justify the generation. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And I think this generation, for both sides, have been very bad, honestly.
I mean, the only difference is
edge to it.
Yeah, Xbox has got a little bit more. Like they have that backwards compatibility 100%.
Yeah, and Starfield is a longer game. They had a couple other games as well. So it's like they still had lackluster, but they have way more meat on their bones. PlayStation, they started off bad with their whole pre-order stuff. And then the controllers have been the worst. I've spent $300 on controllers, and I've never had this is me.
I
was 4 years old. I had
that
the
issue with
N64.
Controllers. I don't have that issue.
No, but I mean, I've never had controller issues. Pat had the same issues as me. Mason had the same issues as me. Doesn't mean every single person, but it seems like the majority of people are having this issue with controllers. But like for me, I never once had to replace my controller for the N64, for the Wii, for the 360. I still have the same Wii and 360 controller that I've had since 2006.
I think the Switch is the most.
I've had the exact.
The newest generations from PS4, Xbox One, and Series and PS5 and Switch. I think the Switch is the worst. Switch is the worst I've had out of all my controller experiences.
Yeah, I never used
Switch is
them
the
hard
worst.
enough to really
See, I don't
have to
either.
go through
That's
it.
the funny part. I don't either. But I do have friends that are a little bit harder on them. You know what I mean? So harder on the controllers. So
But I just know that I'm not hard on control. I don't even drop them or anything. So my PS5 controllers getting the drift consistently and having issues is not my fault because I know that from, years and years and years of never having issues. The PS4 I never had to replace. Nothing I've ever at the PS5 I've gone through like 5 controllers. Like it's ridiculous, and that's the whole. The Xbox, I don't think I would have had any issues because it's the same as the Xbox One, and I never had any issues. So it's like, honestly, this has been terrible for the PS. I mean, I don't regret buying it. I got my money's worth out of it. The group has been great with it, all that. I don't regret. In the sense of the console, when I think about it, and I sit down and really think about it, the PS5 generation has been really bad. Honestly, it's been really bad.
yeah.
Like in the sense of PlayStation, and now all these people who say video games are bad and all that kind of stuff, those are the people who just like play multiplayer games. They don't have a real opinion because they have no real opinion on anything, But realistically speaking, this actually has been the worst generation, I think, in a lot of ways. Not because the games have been bad, like Baldur's Gate came out, but that I could have played that on the Xbox, I could have had all the benefits of Xbox, never had a broken controller. I don't think PlayStation gave a single reason why you should buy them over Xbox this generation. I don't think there's a single reason to buy a PS5 over an Xbox Series X. Over the last 4 years or 5 years now, looking at it, I can't think of a single reason why I would ever buy a PS5. Like if I had none of the consoles right now and I was debating Xbox Series X or PS5,
Yeah.
I can't think of a single reason why you'd buy a PS5. I just can't think of one. So this is assuming you played a PS4.
Yeah.
Like if you have a PS4, like you right now, like if you have a PS4
I mean,
Pro,
other than like graphics, right? Like 4K, 100% 4K.
or even then, like you can play every game except for Spider-Man 2 on the Series X.
Are we missing? So, like, is the PS? Do you know for a fact if like Horizon Forbidden West and God of War Ragnarok and all those are missing scenes, or something to that nature?
No, they're not missing anything at all.
I mean, I guess loading
they're
screen
not missing anything at all.
would be and speed would be.
I mean, the loading screens aren't even really that different, honestly.
No, there's
the
the transition. For me, that's a big deal. There's the seamless transition from cutscenes to gameplay. You wouldn't have that on the PS4. I know that for a fact because that's kind of the selling point for the PS5 is the seamless transitions between cutscenes and gameplay. You know how they go from the cutscene and they go right into the gameplay? Yeah, there's no loading screen.
Yeah, but the Xbox does that too. That's what I'm saying. Like the Xbox does that too.
Xbox does that as well. Yeah,
there's nothing different
except for Starfield.
I'm saying, like, there's no difference.
Screens, but that's Bethesda. So,
well, that's Bethesda's always had issues with everything, dude. Like,
so, I mean, but Bethesda doesn't really have like cutscenes though. They're just talking scenes. They're not really cutscenes. They don't have full blown cutscenes. So I mean, they're not like full blown cutscenes, like a God of War or one of those. I guess I agree with you for sure. Xbox does have the seamless transitions where there is no loading screen.
I think people are seeing it now with the PS4 Pro because now people are seeing how useless.
I mean, they're already in pawn shops for $400. Did you see my comment on Insta? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're already in pawn shops for $400. It's just sitting there. Nobody's grabbed it.
Like that's why I say, if in my traveling, if the PS5 got stolen in luggage, which I don't hope happens, obviously, because I don't want to have to. I hope that doesn't happen. But if it did happen, I think I'm going to get an Xbox as replacement. Honestly. Yeah. If that did happen. Now I'm hoping it doesn't.
Well, I mean, because you would be in Discord, right, with Pat. So.
Yeah,
anyways,
I mean,
the group can go to Discord now.
Is like, Yeah, because you can put Discord on your Xbox the
Yeah.
same as PlayStation, so it doesn't really matter.
It's the same. Doesn't matter.
So.
I hear it's better. Connection is better. I hear. I haven't used it
So I mean, I
on
don't
the
mind that
Xbox,
now.
but I hear it's much more friendly as far as the connection with the Discord. I hear it's much more like user friendly.
So that's why I say now it doesn't even matter what console you're on anymore.
Yeah, I mean not really.
Because before it was like, okay, everybody has to be on PlayStation because you had to be in the same parties. Now that doesn't matter. So now it's purely about the video games. That's why
It
my
is. It
mindset
is
is kind of
purely about.
changed on the
You are
PS5
right.
now because
Hardware is kind of. I mean, PlayStation's got a for PS5 6 to succeed. PlayStation. Okay, Nike. I'll be there in a few. PlayStation's got to do the full backwards compatibility with no
yeah, for
strings
sure.
attached, like at all. Like no
Hardware
strings,
backwards, yeah,
like
hardware backwards
hardware.
compatibility.
You know, maybe download two, like from their library or whatever. But hardware backwards compatibility is key.
That would be worth it. If I could put
Yeah,
in any single PS3 disc,
yeah.
PS2 disc, or
That's.
PS1 disc,
I think
then
graphics
that's
are
worth
not a
buying.
sell anymore. You got the seamless
No.
transitioning now on the PS5 already. So speed on loading screens and stuff is not a selling point anymore for people. I mean, look at the Pro being very lackluster as far as like, oh, it's gonna smooth out textures and add in 4K 60. Nobody cares about that stuff. You know. I mean, I think
Yeah, for
Sony's
sure.
seeing that now, and the thing is that people keep asking for full backwards compatibility. People are upset because your PlayStation Plus isn't letting people download the PS3 games, and not all the PS2 games or PS1 games are on there. Not all of them are on there, and people are getting upset about it. You know what I mean? People want. I mean, Xbox should be them seeing that because people love that about Xbox because they actually made 360 and Xbox One's fully compatible for the Series X and One. I mean, of course, it was select few. It was a select number of them, but it was a good number. You know what I mean? It was a large number of them. So I mean, I just think that's the only reason. That's the only way um, PS6 can succeed if they're gonna do it. So, Raps. Or do you log out? Raps. Uh-oh. He dropped out. I think his electric dropped out. I'm gonna get on.
Okay, sorry, I lagged out.
Oh,
my
yeah, you're all
goodness.
good. I think that's the only way that PlayStation would have an upper hand in selling PS6. Other than that, I think people are gonna move over slowly. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
I've gotten all the PlayStation consoles. I got PS2 and PS3, not all of them. I got PS2, PS3, and PS5 all day one.
Mm-hmm.
Only reason why I didn't get PS4 was because that was kind of a lackluster launch as well, as far as like games are concerned. So I didn't feel like I needed to because I didn't have a 4K TV or I didn't have a TV with HDMI cable in it at the time. So like I didn't feel like it was needed to upgrade from the PS3 to the PS4. So I didn't go get it day one. Now PS5, I felt like I needed to upgrade. PS5, I felt like I needed to upgrade because I like the seamless transition and no loading screens. When they did that, I was like, and it was backwards compatible with PS4 games, so I was like, I might as well, just do that. So.
Yeah, I mean, I remember we had all these conversations about the console at the time, and I was debating on the Xbox or the PlayStation. The reason I chose the PlayStation was for the group because at the time you could not really use Discord on PlayStation. You kind of had to go along with whatever your friends were doing.
Yeah.
That was the thing. It's like with all console generations, really, if you have any sort of gaming group, well, if they're on Xbox, you got to get an Xbox. If they're on PlayStation, you got to get a PlayStation. So it's like you don't really have a choice.
I mean,
in
I've
that
always been a
regard. So
PlayStation
that was
guy, so I can't really. I've always been a PlayStation guy, so.
yeah. So it's like obviously where you played both consoles didn't really matter in that sense of like what console I got for you. But then like when Mason or Pat or Briel or whatever, they were all on PlayStation. So I was like, well, we couldn't talk to them anymore in the group in that sense. If if I moved the Xbox and then we had only our parties and Xbox and blah blah,
Yeah.
blah, you know. So it's like I really had no choice in that regard.
Yeah.
So now that Discord is so seamless on every console, it's like that thing is taken away now. That now it really does not matter what console you're on, which also makes no sense why Cheesebusters is not in the group. But anyway,
That is
because
true.
of that now though, now like I said, I look at it.
He
It's
doesn't
like,
need a
okay,
PS5
looking
anymore.
at
I
the-
don't know where. I don't know
yeah.
why he's like, I want to get a PS5, guys. I can talk to you. I don't know why that is even a thing anymore.
I sent him an invite to this Discord, so if he opens his Instagram,
I mean, he's not gonna
he can
join
join
us,
the
dude.
invite.
He's not
so.
gonna join us.
I'm just saying now he has no excuse. I'm just saying. Now he has no
Yeah, I
excuse.
know. He's done.
So yeah, now though, like I said, now it's going to take me a lot to upgrade because of how lackluster it's been, and I definitely want to get an Xbox. Either way, I
Yeah.
do want to get my Xbox Series X in the future. Now this might be a year from now, because I don't want my PlayStation. Please don't steal my PlayStation, airport people. Please don't. But I do want to get an Xbox, kind of as like a memorial to Xbox and with the physical games because I do like it. But yeah, this has been an interesting season for consoles. The 2020s have been a very interesting decade so far.
It's been pretty interesting for sure. You
Yeah,
gotta
I mean,
get
there's
off.
been a lot that happens. Yeah, I'm getting off now.
All right, broski.
So I will talk to you later on.
We're doing Bible study tomorrow.
Lord willing, assuming I don't run into any issues, but that's the plan.
Sounds good, broski.
But
God bless, man. Talk to you later.
Night.
Night. Alright guys, we're gonna join Nike and them, and we're gonna start a new stream for Resident Evil 5. So join us there, guys. We'll see you on Resident Evil 5 stream on the Gamer Jeffro channel. Gamer Jeffro is out. Till next time, see ya, and stay tuned for Resident Evil 5 on the Gamer Jeffro channel. Yeah.